Well, I'm recording now, and we have got the Fairlady Z, the Nissan Fairlady Z 432. But here we are. I mean, this thing is very, very cool. I don't know. In that shot, it looked pretty sick. Let's hop in it straight away. This isn't really the best area to drive it around in, but I'll hop in it now. Brand Nissan. We've had a lot of cool Nissans recently. There's only 9 Nissans in street. It really feels like there's a lot more. Okay, let's get some parts on this thing. I mean, this is one of the main cars that makes me wish there was stancing. I saw like a satin black stanced, dropped to the floor version of this Fairlady Z once, and I was like, okay, stancing would be kind of cool in the crew too. It's maxed out a little bit. It's definitely usable. I don't know how it looks from the back. It's fun, I suppose. It's not exactly wide-bodied, and I'm assuming because it's an edition car, it's not going to be very customizable. Handling, oh, Jesus. Okay, I was going to say it's zippy. I don't know. Handling doesn't feel the most fun. Why is it trying to slide out every second? There we go. And it's got the topper and the design around it, and the pinstripe, obviously. It does have some very unique things. So, let's go into vehicles and customize this thing. Obviously, it's a story car, the newest story. While I'm here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. It would be very appreciated. And honestly, the best thing you could do if you're watching this video, my other videos will be in your recommended. So just check out one of them after this video. Now, we can't change the color of this thing. They really do need to make up their mind. Like, again, another one that we can't change the color of. Which sucks, because this livery would also be a lot cooler if I could change the color, but not gonna lie. Oh, I made the other... Am I really gonna make 2 Nissans back-to-back red with white brand lettering on it? Am I gonna do that, chat? Chat, you decide. This one or this one? Which one are we going with? Also, while chat decides, let me know, what do you think of this thing? It's the final story car. The final story car of this entire season. We know what the next season's going to be, Chris Forsberg, and that guarantees that, hey, no more stories. Stories are still going to be in the game. You're still going to be able to get this thing, but... You know, this is the last one. No more after this. So, let me know what you think of this car. The last hurrah. Is the Crew 2 going out with a bang? This chrome makes me think it's a GTA car. Red? Do it 2 looks better? Okay, we'll go for that. I mean, there's this chat. Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Red. Okay, red it is, boys. Red it is. We have made 2 cars back-to-back red now. It does look... Oh, it does look really clean. Not with the yellow tires. There we go. I don't know about that. I feel like that's too much red. Way too much red. Okay, what about one of these? Honestly, chat, this is literally my 300ZX. I'm just making another 300ZX. I don't know. It works, though. It works. Maybe I won't go Prohibited Dream Smoke. Is there just a red and white smoke? Is that a thing? Is there a red and white smoke? I know there's red, white, and blue smokes, but I don't think there's just a... There isn't, is there? We'll go with Chicago Heist. Why not? Japanese Nitro, again, I don't know. It feels like I'm just making the same car again. Maybe Dark Cyan, just for the Nitro look, right? Like, it doesn't match the car, but it's a cool color for a Nitro. I don't know. Let me try that. Let me try that. And do we go white underglow here? No, I'm not gonna go white underglow. Maybe red. No, we'll just go no underglow. No window tint. Obviously, no horn and no topper of any kind. There we go. I guess that's this thing customized. I kind of really like this thing, but look at it next to this. They're the same car. I've just made the same car 2 new cars videos back to back. But you know what? I still think it looks sick. Okay, let's put the good parts on this thing and... Let's take this thing into a race. I mean, here we are, and I think this thing does look sick. I'm not sure about the newspapers. They look cool, but they're just a different vibe of vanities than the vanities I use nowadays. I use so many more serious vanities. Okay, this thing looks pretty cool, though. I think this thing looks pretty sick. Okay, let's go into this race. Maybe I'm fine with it. Maybe I'm fine with the newspaper smoke. It's not the worst thing in the world. I think it's pretty cool, in fact. So, oh, okay. Here we go. Newspaper smoking this. Oh, the lighting looks nice. I mean, for the longest time, I did used to say that Nissan was one of the brands that they really did nothing with. Like, there wasn't a single Nissan Summit car. There wasn't a single exclusive Nissan. No Nissan behind, like, a thing you had to do. Like, even the high octane. The high octane was just, you could just buy it, you know? You didn't have to do anything for it. You could just buy the high octane. And then back to back, we get a Nissan Summit car and a Nissan Story car. Okay, you know what, Chad? This thing isn't that bad. But unironically, I'm really glad that Nissan's getting some love now. And hey, with the whole Forsberg thing, Nissan's really getting some love now, boys. Nissan is getting as much love as they can get. It might be, honestly, it might be a bit too much Nissan by the end of this whole thing. By the end of Forsberg and after the end of this, end of this season and start of Forsberg, it might be too much Nissan, chat. We might be all Nissaned out. I do want to know, though, what did you... Okay, use this comment section, boys, for what did you think of stories? Rate American Legends as an update. What was it like for you? Did you enjoy the stories? Did you not like the stories? Do you think it could have been better? Do you think it could have been worse? What's your take on stories long term? Now that this is the last car one, you know, we've got no more cars to come from stories. One more vanity, and that's it. So what do you boys think of that? 9 out of 10 seasons, 6 out of 10 boring, wanted contractor 3 and 4. 5 out of 10 could have been better. I don't know. Maybe it's just because this has been a good season for my channel, but I think how much of that was me and not the game, you know? Like, I could have just done what I've done for some seasons and not cared and only done a video when there was something new, and the season would have probably flopped hard. But, okay, we'll continue this in the next race. Like I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. It was like 2 seconds ago for everyone watching the video, but it was like a solid 30 seconds for me, so I don't remember. How much, like, I think it was like 2 weeks or so that this season really started to lose wind for me. You know, I really started to feel like, oh, just another story. That never-ending tour story. The never-ending tour. Oh, I've got some choice words for that story. 7 out of 10 started off strong, but it got boring too fast next season. Honestly, though, chat, honestly, if this season, if we didn't have Contractor, if this season came first, I think this season would have been a lot better. A big part of it is the fact that we got it right after the Contractor. 2 open world themed seasons, the first one being handled utterly terribly, and, you know, and then that is what, okay, hello. And then that is what we lead into American Legends, another open world season into. You know, I definitely think the fact this followed the Contractor, like, imagine if it was Contractor, Forsberg, this, right? Forsberg would have still been huge, but this update would have been, like, okay, because we would have just had Forsberg. Like they said, going back to events. Consistency is a big part of it, I would say. As far as story cars go, right, all things considered, I think this is an okay one. As far as story cars go, 300ZX, still the best. I'd say GTO is definitely up there. I like the GTO. The 550's up there, and I'd say this is somewhere up there too. The additions, like the Spiker, was good. This is on the tier of the Spiker. I think that's the perfect way to say it. This is on the same tier as the Spiker. Like by far, right? Like, they're both just editions of cars that are in the game that are kind of like, oh, I guess. And we've definitely gone to know the map, so I'm definitely glad we're going to Forsberg now, where we're not focusing on the map, we're just focusing on racing again. And honestly, this video will probably be called, like, the end of American Legends or something like that, you know? And I think that's what it is. This is really, this video is really the goodbye to American Legends, which, I don't know. This was a big update for me. Like, I did a lot. I uploaded daily. I think I only missed one day in the whole of American Legends. Maybe 2. Which is insane. Like, if I look at the numbers, when did American Legends start? Let me quickly check. When did American Legends start? March 15th. So, custom starting at March 15th to today. During American Legends, chat, I got 9.9k subscribers. 1.5 million views during American Legends. I think you can understand why I feel like this season means quite a lot to me. And hey, Forsberg will probably be at least double, maybe. But it's still crazy to think, and that's only to this day. We've still got 20k views a day for the next 2 weeks, and, you know, 100 to 300 subs a day for the next 2 weeks. But that's just from start of American Legends to the day I'm filming this video, Wednesday. 1.5 million views, 9.9 thousand subscribers. Forsberg could be huge, but hey, this video is officially the end of American Legends. It's kind of sad, chat. Well, thank you to popular members. All of the popular members. The next page of popular members as well. Thank you to famous members. In a